Well, hello, Leo. Welcome to your reading. I hope you're having an amazing day. We're going to see what's going on with you, what you need to know for the month of May, get some insight, see what the vibes are looking like for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Private readings are available down below in the description box if you wish to book a reading with me. And yeah, let's get into your messages, Leo. Let's see what May has in store for you. For Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Show me clearly. Oh, interesting. We have take a break with play. Take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill along with play. Have fun, celebrate, and don't be so serious. So, month of May is bringing you an opportunity to take a break from something that's been really intense, very draining, requiring a lot of your energy, a lot of your focus. And this is a time where you may be taking like a break or like a vacation, or it seems like you're having a lot more like spontaneity, or maybe the opposite. Maybe you are laying low, catching up on some rest, sleeping a little bit more, resting more. But it seems like the month of May, Spirit is saying that you need to have more fun, more pleasure, more enjoyment. um we have Keepers of the Earth at the bottom, which says, "You're not alone, ancient ancestors stand beside you." So, like, Spirit really wants you to be aware of, like, how much you have been pushing yourself and you've had a lot on your plate. And, like, yeah, look at this Council of Light as well. Like, you have a lot of energetic support during this time. Your spirit guides are literally saying, "Leo, hand on your shoulder. You've done enough. You've done enough. You can ease off the gas. Be patient, be kind, be loving to yourself, recognize how far you've come. We want you to celebrate yourself. We want you to enjoy and have some fun and, like, you know, you're safe. You're safe. I don't know who needs to hear that, but you're safe. So taking a bit of a breather, catching your breath, recharging your energy, and just feeling lighthearted. Month of May is bringing in a lot of like playful, young, spirited, free spirited energy. So I love that for you. Show me clearly the month of May for Leo. Month of May for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. We have the Magician as your first card out, which I love. We also have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Swords. Month of May for Leo, King of Pentacles. We have a Queen of Pentacles, also a Ten of Swords. There may be an ending, an anticipated ending. We have a pair, King to the Queen. The King of Pentacles fell out in front of the Magician. So I do see you're manifesting a lot more material stability, financial stability in your life. You're going to be making some quick, swift choices after thinking about it for some time. There's something that you're ending here. Let's see, Judgment's at the bottom with the Eight of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and also the Emperor. There's some kind of news here that you may be delivering or you might be receiving, but I honestly feel like with the Emperor, you're the one that is calling the shots here. You're the one that is in the driver's seat. You're the one that has the upper hand, or like the ball is in your court. The Emperor to the Ace of Pentacles. Some of you are launching a new business, or you're starting a new job, or you've become a higher ranking of some sort in your professional life, or in your, like, how you show up in the world, your image. There seems to be like news going around about you, or like your name. People are talking about you. You seem to have gained a lot of like attention, or it's like you're climbing up the ladder. I also am getting this sense that you might have a couple tests that come up regarding something from your past with Judgment, but I see like you're flying forwards with beautiful colors. You might hear from someone from your past. You could be connecting with an Aries specifically, but you don't have to be. Let me see what else. Definitely multiple avenues regarding your money, your finances, some kind of investment here. Some of you could be moving. I also feel here this could be a time where you're in, I want to say enforcing. Okay, so like this was not even what I was going to say, but enforcing new rules, new standards, new requirements. Okay. So within yourself, within people you're dealing with, what you require. If you are a business owner, this could be, you know, a different setup of who you're hiring, background checks. Yeah. I see you coming into a lot of rewards, so especially financial rewards. So that would make sense why month of May is like, all right, let me kick back, let me relax, let me enjoy how far I've come. You definitely seem to be in some sort of transition here. There seems to be a transition. Something's ending with the with the Ten of Swords, and something new is beginning with the Ace of Pentacles. There's this ending and new beginning. Whatever this ending is, it's not a surprise. And I think you're initiating this here with the Magician and the King of Pentacles. Whatever that is taking away from your stability, anything that is a distraction, anything that threatens you or perhaps puts you in a position that lowers your ranking from a king to a queen of Pentacles, which isn't like that drastic, but it's enough, right? It's kind of putting you down a level. If we're talking about you, from a King of Pentacles to a queen, you're taking a step back from doing to receiving, okay? But you're ending something. You're initiating some sort of ending here. We'll take a look into that. But I feel like your boundaries, your standards are tightening up. Or with this Queen of Swords, you're being very practical here, analyzing, taking a fine combing out what doesn't belong. There could be some eye-opening conversations. But the Queen of Swords, when she's done, she's done. She's a bit cutthroat, especially with this Ten of Swords. So maybe you feel disrespected. Maybe you feel, when we go back to these cards, play, maybe you feel like someone's not taking you serious. Maybe you're taking a break from somebody. You're like, I don't have the time for this. What else am I getting from this? Well, Magician is always great because you have all the tools you need to create whatever desire, whatever it is that you want to experience or manifest in your reality. You have the ability to call that forwards and to make it happen. You're a pro, right? King of Pentacles, you're a pro at that. Seven of Pentacles is always the energy of like, let's take stock. Let's look at what's working, what isn't. What adjustments do we need to make? We're needing to kind of make a choice. Are we going to further commit ourselves to this, or have we done enough? It's time to step back. It looks like you're making a choice to step back, or with this Ten of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles, you've given enough to a situation. You showed up consistently. You've been nurturing and putting a lot of thought, a lot of detail, a lot of care. And now Queen of Swords. So some people might be seeing you from being very like warm and giving to like cold or detached, right? That's a big shift from a Queen of Pentacles to a Queen of Swords. You're shifting from like a overly giving, or I'm hearing like overly saturated, and now you're becoming dry. Okay, so I see you like pulling back your energy, or pulling back, reserving more of your space, reserving more of your energy, your time, your emotion. There's not really any cups out here, so emotions where someone could be trying to get your attention with Judgment and Eight of Wands, maybe trying to change your mind on something. Maybe it's about this ending. Let's see here. Let's clarify some of this. Moving these cards over. Okay, King of Pentacles and the Magician. Let's see here. You're like trying to manifest certain results. You're about to get the results. This is the month where you're going to be seeing results. King of Pentacles, Magician. We have Death at the bottom, Scorpio energy. Something's ending, you guys. Magician, King of Pentacles for Leo. It's a Four of Cups that fell out. We have the Two of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. So you're not so thrilled about a situation, so you're going to change it. You're making a decision to start over, start something new. I almost bit my tongue. Almost bit my tongue. Maybe there's something you have to communicate here. Have you been holding back from speaking? Tongue-tied? Maybe having a hard time putting your thoughts into words. Just taking notice of that. But starting off with that Four of Cups, you're just not super thrilled. You're not super happy. There's something lacking, something stale, something missing. You don't seem to have it's not, you know, you're wanting more basically. And so things right now could be up in the air. You might be juggling. You might kind of be going back and forth, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Maybe we're talking about, well, should you stay or do you walk away? Do you end this? Do you further commit? Do you try something new? Well, it looks like you choose to start something new, something fresh, something that motivates you. You're like, what the hell? What do I have to lose? Nothing. But I got a lot I can gain. 4 of Swords, you might give this some time. You might think about it, sleep on it, right? That's the next card, 7 of Pentacles. Taking a look into 7 of Pentacles. And what your affirmation is, I trust my ideas and my direction. Empress in the reverse. This flew out on Judgment with the 8 of Wands. This is something that's something here has been holding you back. Okay, Leo, we have Taurus energy, by the way. As I'm doing this reading, it's the new moon in Taurus. So fitting timing. There's something that's actually been taking away from you, pulling away from your true alignment. And it's like the more time that passes, the more it's like taking the sparkle out of your eye. It's pulling the light out of your, it's like creating a lot more, it's like shrinking, like something's being like, what's at the bottom? Page of Cups. Emotionally exhausting. The Sun, have you been overgiving? The Lovers, maybe it's a relationship that's unbalanced. 7 of Pentacles for Leo. Something's not growing, it's shrinking. 5 of Cups, it's definitely not getting better emotionally. 2 of Cups, Death, and the 5 of Wands. Yeah, you and a partner, you and somebody. Could be with a Scorpio or Taurus, opposite signs. We also have Aries, Emperor at the bottom. There seems to be some kind of connection here. You're not seeing eye to eye. There's a lot of arguing, misunderstandings, competition. Maybe you feel like you have to compete. Maybe you feel threatened, or someone in this connection feels threatened, or that there's someone out there that could do a better job than you. If this isn't even like your position at your work, you might feel like, oh, I could be replaced, or they could fire me, or, you know, there seems to be this like lack of stability, especially the Empress reverse. We don't have stability for this to be established or for this to grow. But so it's like the more time that you give to this, the more it's just getting more rocky. Death and the 5 of Cups. Some of you are like saddened when it comes to letting this go, right? Because the next card is the 10 of Swords. So most likely this is going to end in a way, well, it has to. We'll see why, but this is most likely ending this month. And a lot of you, 5 of Cups, you're sad, you're disappointed, this sucks, this is heartbreaking. But at the same time, this is not functionable. Like 5 of Wands, 2 of Cups, this is not, you are not compatible. You're just not meshing. A lot of hurt feelings. Yeah, it's not, this doesn't seem the right fit, the right match. Emperor, 7 of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. And maybe you've been knowing this for a while, and you've been keeping this to yourself. Maybe you've been hiding some of this. There's something you gotta say. There's something you gotta communicate. And if you don't have something to say, someone has something to say to you that they've been hiding or biting their tongue. Remember I said, you've been biting your tongue. I think you have been. So this is coming to light. 10 of Swords. I see the truth in this ending. Ooh. 10 of Swords for Leo. The Fool. Six of Cups reversed. Ace of Swords reversed. We got these 3 cards. Okay. You haven't been seeing things clearly. 6 of Cups with the Ace of Swords, both in reverse. When it comes to a point where you're looking back at the past, but your mind distorts memories, right? every single time you look back at a past experience, you're remembering it less and less and less accurately. Your mind will twist and distort and change the narrative or change, like, it's so interesting though, because I think you're becoming aware of this, and the Fool is like a new beginning, right? And with this ending, it's actually a disguised beginning. So something's ending, but there's a different, like there, you do need to be careful of like repeating this though, right? Because you might just fall right back on into this, whatever this is. You might just go right back. You know, the whole take a break card. Yeah, you're taking a break, but then you're going to resume or pick this right back up. This is something you might need to take serious. I know with the play card, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Let's see what this is. We have the 10 of Cups, the 9 of Cups, and the Page of Cups. This might be like family or someone that you are very emotionally connected to. And the thing is, like, love and feelings and all that can definitely blind you. It can definitely, we end up making excuses for people's behaviors. You know, we got apologies over here at the Page of Cups, telling you exactly what you want to hear, what you want to know. Page of Cups with the 9 of Cups, it's like, this is your wish, this is your desire, this is like, it feels good, it like makes you feel seen and comforted and safe, which is, that's all good, right? This is a nice combination. But when we're clarifying this with the 10 of Swords, 6 of Cups reverse, Ace of Swords reverse, this is, if someone is speaking or if you're speaking, is this just a performance? Is this just like saying what you want, saying certain things to get what you want? Is it a little manipulative? Is it a little I'm whether it's you or someone that's around you, right? With 10 of Cups, especially if this is like a family member, somebody that, you know, you go way back in time with. 6 of Cups reverse, you might have a long history here, very long. But the Page of Cups and the 9 of Cups is someone who has like personal interest here. Like, oh, I can gain something from this. There's something I want from this, or I want from Leo. Especially if you have been, which we kind of saw that from a Queen of Pentacles to a Queen of Swords, you maybe detached a bit or distanced yourself a bit. From the 9 of Cups to a 10 of Cups, it's the 10 to the 9. It actually is that order. So you've taken a step back and prioritized your needs and your wants, your life. And so someone is trying to like pull you back in. And I mean, 6 of Cups reverse and a 10 of Swords, I don't really think you're going to just like sweep it under the rug. You might get some answers, so about unanswered questions. That is something that you're not going to let go of until you get to the bottom of. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. You have been overgiving. You have been overgiving. Look, it's an imbalance here. But it's like, to you, you're like, oh, but I have enough. I have so much. I'm just going to give and give and give and give and give. We do have the 4 of Swords at the bottom, though, saying you got to take a break from that. Maybe this is also saying to like watch your spending. Page of Cups. You've been over communicating here, over communicating your needs. Ace of Pentacles, and overgiving, overgiving your money, overgiving your kindness, right? Giving chance after chance after chance after chance after chance. Sorry, I gotta lose hair. Giving chances after chance. Look at this Ace of Pentacles. There's like a bunch from this one pentacle. There's many that follow it. It's like you've been giving so many chances. But you got to realize you're precious, you're gold, you are worthy, you're valuable. You don't need to prove your value. You just are. Now, this feels like promises someone could be making you as well. Someone might be making you a bunch of promises. Let's see, 4 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, and the Devil. So if we go back to the 7 of Pentacles over here, when we clarify that, and it was 5 of Cups with death, right? So it's like changes that are taking place that really ultimately lead to disappointment. And then we were seeing the Empress reverse, the 2 of Cups, and the 5 of Wands, just like a situation here where there's no growth. Things aren't changing or improving. It's the opposite, it's shrinking. We're seeing like clashing of ideas, clashing of feelings, communicating, emotional expressions. There's just like situation that gets escalated, blown out of proportion, dramatic as fuck. And so that's what this brings us back to. This is at the bottom. So here we have like these apologies, but are they just empty promises? Apologies and promises, but it's coming from a page, right? Page is very surface level. And it's like, you're kind of aware that this is unhealthy, or it just pulls you back into the loop, pulls you back into this cycle. 7 of Pentacles to the Devil. You've played this game before. 4 of Swords, you need to heal. Okay, dropping these cards. Queen of Swords, let's see. Have you learned your lesson? Have you learned your lesson, Leo? Let's see, Queen of Swords. Hermit reversed. You might have some doubts. Let me see. We also have the Knight of Pentacles reverse. Queen of Swords for Leo. King of Cups. Your emotions are, look, and then we have the 2 of Swords at the bottom. Your emotions are being pulled. Like, that's the thing, because the Queen of Swords, she's logical as fuck. She's ice cold. She does not let her heart make the decision here. And so that's where you're you're in this moment. You're in this position where you're second guessing. With the Hermit in the reverse, you're like questioning, is this the right path? Am I handling this the right way? This feels so not like me. Like, this isn't how I normally move. In here we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. You're like face bombing yourself. You probably have a headache because this is stressing you the fuck out. You're tired, you're drained, you're exhausted. This has also reached stalemate or stagnancy, or it's just like feels like you're hitting a brick wall. Maybe you feel like you're talking to a brick wall. But yeah, this energy of feeling stunted and frustrated and irritated and just like bummed out, feeling lost. And then we have the King of Cups, and this is where our feels, our emotions are being brought up. Now, the King of Cups, though, he's very anchored. He is so in tune with himself, with how he feels in his body, his soul. His intuition always screams the loudest, right? Your intuition screaming at you. You need to look at it for what it is. 2 of Swords, 10 of Wands, Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups, Judgment. See, now we have Judgment over here. So it's like user discernment, because this decision, it's definitely pulling at your heartstrings. Oh my gosh. And it carries a lot of emotional weight, right? The 10 of Wands and the Ace of Cups, this is an emotional burden. And this decision, it's not easy. This is not, Queen of Swords. We're clarifying the Queen of Swords. Discernment, logic, boundaries, facts, not fiction, facts, reality, not potential. So it's not easy. It's not easy for you. But you're going to have to, and this is the test, right? We talked about this testing energy, Judgment, and 8 of Wands. Have you learned your lesson? Judgment, 8 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, Devil, Judgment, and 8 of Wands for Leo, 2 of Wands. There's that crossroad, and then we have the Knight of Wands at the bottom. I feel like my hair is like kind of static all of a sudden. It's like tickling. It's kind of, what the fuck? I got like a hair in my lip gloss. I hate that feeling. Okay. All right. Well, you guys, you're at the fork in the road. Again, the choice, the decision. It's very clear, though, which one way leads to just dead end. Nothing coming out of this. It's just going to drain your pockets, drain your money, drain you emotionally, spiritually, energetically, financially. We already said that, didn't we? This one path is clear, and we've been down this path, right? You want to go down it again? Do you want to go down that path again, Leo? Because you could. There's nothing you can gain from whatever this is. Just more pain, more pressure, more stress. Knight of Wands, Ten of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles. It's like there's nothing you guys. You could try and try and try and try and try and try and try, but it's still gonna end the same way. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords and the Knight of Wands. I think this is saying you gotta end this. You gotta end this. Gotta pull the plug. What's the other choice? Well, I mean, we don't even need to look into that. you either choose to stay put and you get this Devil and the Five of Pentacles. And you keep telling yourself there's nothing better. This is as good as it's gonna get, even though it's fucking trash. Like, this is bottom of the barrel. There's nothing you can gain from this. Why stay in that? Or you choose, look, we have the new beginning, right? Ace of Pentacles, the Emperor. Let's take a look into that. Does this empower you, by the way? Five of Pentacles and the Devil. Is this empowering to you? No, the fuck it isn't. This is not empowering energy. So don't you try and disagree in the comments below. Emperor, I make empowered choices. Does this empower you, Leo? Staying in this energy empower you? I don't fucking think so. I'm just saying. We have the Ace of Pentacles, which says, I'm always rewarded for what I do. So I guarantee, my friend, I guarantee, if you choose the path that is different, or taking a break, or leaving this behind, walking away, ending whatever the fuck this is, you will be rewarded for it. Big time. You will be rewarded for this. Ace of Pentacles and the Emperor. Your future self will thank you. Queen of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. And the Hierophant. Three of Wands at the bottom. You might be seeing 333. You will be rewarded for this. New beginning, something secure, something long-lasting, something stable, something you can actually commit yourself to, and it will take you to a higher level of success, abundance, security, overall well-being. You can actually gain from this. There's room to grow, there's room to develop, there's room to really expand your life, enhance your experience here on Earth. You can gain a lot from this. You can learn a lot. You can grow so much spiritually, energetically, romantically, financially. There's so much you can gain from this. There's so much. You can gain a lot from this, especially in your business, in your career. You can really skyrocket from this. The other shit, no. It's dead. It's done. It's finished. There's nothing else you can gain besides just, it's going to just drain whatever little ounce of energy that you have, or money. This is just draining. It's just like, it's going down the drain if you choose to stay. This, on the other hand, this is just the beginning of all the goodness and greatness that comes. Three of Wands, Seven of Swords, the Lovers. Don't let others sabotage you. There's maybe it's a Gemini. There could be someone here trying to sabotage you from succeeding, from your winning, from thriving in life. There's someone that gets off on your sadness and try and trip you up, try and make you second guess yourself, make you think that you can't, that you shouldn't. Don't listen to them. Tune it out, block it out. They can't control you anymore. You the boss. Okay, that's where I'm going to leave your reading, Leo. Whew. Remember to have fun this month, right? Kind of heavy, kind of intense. Remember to play, remember to take a break, have some fun. Take a break from this, even just temporarily. If your life gets better, you feel better mental health-wise, your nervous system calms down, that's a huge sign. You need to stay the fuck away from whatever that was. Make that break permanent, okay? All right, I love you. I'll see you later. Have a blessed day. Bye.